Hello everyone, Brian here, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. TSGameplay and I have talked about doing a dual commentary for quite some time, and we're finally getting around to do it. So I have him here with me in the line now. Say hi, TS.
What's going on, guys?
Alright, we talked about this a little bit as far as what we wanted to discuss during our first dual com together, and we decided on talking about Black Ops and the fact that a lot of people say they're bored with it. And we were going to compare it a little bit to Modern Warfare 2, because that seems to be a pretty popular topic out there, don't you think?
It's pretty popular, as if there's really any comparison there, but, you know, it's still pretty popular.
Yeah, a lot of the argument people have been putting out there is that Modern Warfare 2 was such a better game, and Black Ops to them is boring already after only 3 months. I think a lot of people have an incredibly short memory as far as how much they hated Modern Warfare 2 during the last 3 to 6 months or so of its lifespan, with all the one-man army, danger close noob tubes, and marathon lightweight and commando, totally ruining most games out there. And Black Ops pretty much is the most balanced COD game to date, in my opinion. And I think they're really not giving it a fair shake. What do you think?
Oh, I agree with you 100%. Black Ops is definitely, it's not only the most balanced, because it's just overall the best Call of Duty that's been made. And like you said, the other people, I don't know if they've developed amnesia recently or what, but there's no way possible that they're even comparable. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 with a danger close noob tubing and just basically the noob tubing. I mean, that was the main issue with it. There's just no comparison.
I mean, Modern Warfare 2 itself was a great game. I mean, the maps were a lot of fun. If Infinity Ward and Activision back then had only patched those couple issues, it probably would still be a lot more popular today. I know I probably would still play it, and I know that Activision's releasing a patch now, which is a little bit of a joke this late in the game, and they're not even patching the big issues out there. I think they're fixing the rock glitch on fuel and a couple other really minor type things, and I just think they're trying to really win everyone over and pretend that they still care. As I know, Infinity Ward, or what was left of it, is now Sledgehammer Games or some other game company, if I get the name wrong. And I think they're just trying to butter us all up and getting ready for the next release come this November. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm just lost as to why they'd even decide they wanted to come out with a new patch. I mean, can you remember before this one they're bringing out, the last time they actually released a patch for that? I mean, I know it had to have been months ago. I mean, it's quite a while.
No, last time they released a patch that I know of is when they nerfed the Akimbo 1887s.
Right. And in my opinion, it's just absolutely a perfect example of too little too late. It's just, I'm not interested at all. It's not like, hey, there's a patch, I'm going to go throw Modern Warfare 2, and I'm still absolutely just not going to touch it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into the PS3 issue still, but I know the new patch that they're working on as well is going to deal with a lot of the hacks and security issues to hopefully at least make the game what it was before without all the hack lobbies and basically what it's turned into again, degraded even further over the last month or two. But, I mean, Black Ops in general, like I said, I think they really corrected a lot of the issues that were plaguing Modern Warfare 2. I mean, some people may say it's too balanced, and that's probably why it's boring. Some people don't like the fact that kill streaks don't stack. I mean, obviously people have a huge problem with Ghost and Second Chance. But overall, I still think it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I myself personally, I think that it's great that the kill streaks don't stack. I mean, as far as Modern Warfare 2 went, you on any kind of open map, I guess the most classic one that'd be the worst would be Wasteland.
Oh, absolutely.
If you could pull off, a simple 7 kill streak by just camping, which is honestly not that difficult, you were basically guaranteed a nuke. At least a chopper gunner, but very simply you could get a nuke.
And we won't even get into boosting how bad that was in the game either.
Oh, we've all seen your videos. We know what that was about.
We won't even get into that issue. I mean, that's thankfully not even an issue in Black Ops, thankfully.
Yeah, I've really been surprised that I haven't seen anything about it. I mean, I know it's probably still out there because there is tactical insertion, and it's actually not that hard to join one of your buddies and be on the opposite team. I mean, it actually happens when I'm trying to join you on some occasions. I'll actually be against you.
We had definitely ended up playing against each other, and I know we've, well, you probably more than me have ruined my kill streaks from time to time, but... people keep asking me, am I going to do more booster hunting videos and everything else, so It would be fun if I could do it in Black Ops, but I really wouldn't want to wish that upon the game and upon everyone else, just so I could do a few more videos of it.
Right.
And I mean, like I said, I just think Black Ops in general is a lot of fun. I mean, you and I play together most nights, and I know, we play with a lot of our other subscribers whenever we happen to get into a game. So, my schedule is pretty regular. Normally, right now, I'd be playing if we weren't working on this dual com. And depending upon how soon it is, maybe we will get back on and play a little bit. But I know, we are working on doing live streams, and I did one earlier today, and I know you're going to try to get into them as well. I think a lot of what we need to do is just try some different things and branch out a little bit. And, we really enjoy this game, and people still enjoy watching videos of it, despite how much they say they hate the game and how boring it is. It still seems they can't get enough of the videos.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Black Ops it's basically the plan for me until the next big release of Call of Duty. There's other, first-person shooters coming out right now. You got your Crysis 2 that's coming out pretty soon. You got your Bulletstorm, a couple other ones that I can't even think of the names of right now, but they're just, I don't know, Call of Duty's where it's at for me. It's what I prefer to play. I've been playing it since, I got a 360 when they came out back in '05, and I picked up Call of Duty 2. It was one of the launch titles, and that was the first Call of Duty I ever really got into. There's a few titles back on the PS2 before that, but Call of Duty 2, that was pretty groundbreaking, and after that I was pretty much hooked.
Well, I know, there was a lot of hype regarding Halo back when that first came out, and people tried posting videos of it, and no one wanted to watch them. The commentators even, some of the larger guys out there even admitted it. Everyone wanted to see Modern Warfare 2 videos still, even then. I mean, Halo was supposed to be the greatest game ever released for the Xbox, and it was so hyped and with the commercials, and everyone was so looking forward to it, and no one wanted to watch the videos. I just really don't understand that.
Oh, I agree. I definitely picked up Halo Reach back when it came out. I mean, it's supposed to be the last one that, the creator Bungie was going to actually develop and, have their name on, specifically. And I probably did 3 or 4 videos of Halo Reach, and by far out of all my videos I've done, I've probably done 50, 60 so far. They're definitely the lowest viewed. People just really, like you said, really weren't interested in watching those.
So I know a lot of us, think about doing videos of other types of games. I know some people were doing games of the Crysis beta, and I think there was another beta just coming out as well. What was it, Killzone 3, I think it is?
Right.
And,
right.
There's hype about that, and I guess we'll see when they get released if people are really interested in watching those videos. But if history, holds true at all, people are going to still want to see Black Ops videos, and that's what they're going to flock to.
Right. Well, Black Ops, it still does have quite a bit of, life left in it. There's, we know at least one more map pack for sure, and, maybe one more after that. But it's still got, contrary to what people think, everybody thinks it sucks so far, it's still got quite a ways to go.
Oh, absolutely. I think they definitely have a few more map packs planned. I mean, granted, some people don't like paying for it, but I think you need that to keep the game fresh every once in a while. And you pretty much got to take your lumps early on with how some people choose to play the new maps. So I know I've mentioned it, I know you've mentioned it, and plenty of other people have mentioned how campy the new map packs are so far. But I really do hope that kind of pans itself out and kind of gets back to normal a little bit as the weeks go on.
Right. Well, as far as the new map packs go, it really, with Black Ops, it doesn't make me anywhere near as mad, to pay for basically 5 new maps, including the zombie map, versus 2 new maps and 3 revamped maps from Call of Duty 4, when Modern Warfare 2 and Activision released the map packs. That was just bullshit, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I like those maps. They were definitely my favorite maps from COD 4, as they were many others. But you're not paying for anything new. I mean, it's an entirely different game. I mean, give me some new maps, give me some creativity, something I haven't played before if I'm paying $15 for it.
Right, and if, even if you do want to add in the old maps, at least, do a good job and create some, really creative new maps. What did we get? Storm and Carnival? I mean, and what were the other 2? Fuel and... I can't even think of the last one, but they were all shit. Fuel, not fun. I did not enjoy it. Same goes for Carnival. It was one of those ones that looks great, but it just ended up being really disappointing in my opinion.
Fuel was entirely too large in my opinion. Carnival was I don't even really know how to describe Carnival other than the fact it looked like a bad Batman movie that
Right.
George Clooney or Val Kilmer was in. Everything just looked like too bright and neon. And Storm, I hated that map when it first came out, and I did grow to like it a little bit. Very similar to the jungle now in Black Ops. That map, I cursed it up and down when I first started playing it, and now it's actually one of my favorite maps. So, I know my opinions of maps do change. So I know I said I hated Kowloon already, but I expect my opinion of them to change a little bit, depending upon how, I play them and how other people decide to play them over the coming weeks. So I guess we'll see how that pans out.
Right. The only thing I really have a problem with the new map pack for Black Ops is its stadium. That, as far as my first impression of it, the first map, the first time I played it, it was horrible. And it's just, talk about camping, it's just campers galore. I mean, it's not fun to me.
When you and I actually played it on Demolition, I thought it was a lot of fun. But I've played it a couple times since with you and with other people as well on Team Deathmatch and Domination. I definitely understand what you mean with camping. Sometimes when I look at some of the maps, like the game that everyone's watching now, Radiation, like that camping spot underneath the stairs. Why would you put a spot like that in the game? I never understand that.
Purely to piss people off. I mean, think about it. What other logical reason is there than just to be able to sit there and, sit there? There's no other reason to put that, spot there at all. It's all it could be.
And that one spot, you mentioned stadium. I know that one spot above, I don't know what, is it the gym? Where there's a ladder climbing up on the balcony or the overhang of it where people can go?
Yeah, right above, I think, like the concession area?
Yeah, something like that. People love to sit up there, and it's a pain in the ass to get them down.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, right there, that little scaffolding, whatever the hell that is, right in front of that, you get killed from there all the time. And
Yep.
It's not there, it's one of the other two buildings that have that nice little balcony areas that, people like to sit up there with claymores, and that's all that map is. People rush for those spots and try to sit there. It's just so unfortunate.
But actually, I think we're reaching the near end of our time for this video here. And we probably should have mentioned something about the game, considering our whole purpose of doing the dual com over this game was it was a pretty epic comeback. We froze the other team at 199 and ended up with a clutch triple cap at the end to come back and win. We probably should have mentioned that, don't you think?
Oh, probably should have. I remember that was a really fun game to play. I remember, I don't know if it was me saying it to you or you saying it to me, we said, we got to get it right now. And literally we said that, and it had hit 199, and we took that last point, and that was a sweet victory.
Yep, I said that as we were both rushing to look to cap the last flag, and then we pulled it out in the end.
Right. That was awesome.
But we definitely need to wrap this up now, so I think we went over the video time a little bit. And we'll definitely have to catch up and do this again soon. I hope everyone did enjoy it, and look for another one of these sometime in the near future.